How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to the long-awaited episode 37. This is the weirdest order I could ever introduce the episode in, but part 77? 37 of the Minecraft Let's Play. My name is SystemZee, and I'm glad to be back. I am so happy to be back. And not only am I back, but I'm also back in 1.9 Minecraft. But wait a minute, how do you have shaders in 1.9 Minecraft, you ask? Don't worry, I have a tutorial coming out. Actually, it's probably already out, so you guys probably already know. But listen to those sounds. It's so nice. I've been wanting to use 1.9 in this world for so long. But I know all the world issues, are still kind of intact. And there are a lot of issues with 1.9, so I have made a backup of the world. So if this episode, totally fails epically, then I can always go back. But yes, so I'm still using the same shaders, same resource pack, everything. I'm just using Optifine now, which actually has shaders infused with it, which is awesome. The only problem is Optifine has a weird issue with this particular texture. I'm looking into it. I'll fix it hopefully by next episode. But yeah, so that's kind of an issue right now. But hopefully this isn't too loud for you guys. I know like cows are just horribly loud, especially when they're all packed in a room. But while there is some stuff I don't like about 1.9, there are tons of features that overweigh it. We have got a lot of food to cook now that I look at my inventory. I just got done farming the cows and doing some non-friendly slaughtering. Now I need to cook it because I don't like eating cooked mutton. It just does not do the trick for me. It only does 3 little food hunger bars, so I'd like to be able to go back to raw beef. So I've got a lot of it now, and I've also got a lot of logs, as you can see. Now the funny story about these logs is that just like I'm sure a lot of people do, let's set up a scenario. Let's say that we're still working on this, we're back in the old episodes and part of the series, and we're still working on this castle town, which is horrible and messy. I hate this town. This is the bane of my existence right here, but that's besides the point. And let's say, I need some tree logs, so I'm going to go out and farm some. Okay, did that. Now I'm building. And, oh no, my inventory's all full. Let's fill this chest up with stuff. I had all of this stuff. All these apples, all this glowstone, all of it. Look, glass, stone. I've even got raw beef in there. I've got so much stuff, so much trash all over the place. It's embarrassing. It is embarrassing. I just do not know. There could be so many blocks out there that could be used and just are sitting in a chest because I forgot about them. It's embarrassing. It really is. So what are we doing today? Enough rambling on. Well, actually, before I get into that, let's talk about where I've been. I owe it to you guys to always let you know whenever I'm going to be absent or, why I'm absent. So I'm going to go ahead and explain that really quickly while I get a few things in hand. I'm also going to add fire aspect to this sword just to make it easier to collect food. The only downside is Endermen are going to hate me and they'll teleport away. But anyways, I have been sick. I've had a combination of the flu and laryngitis, and if you know anything about laryngitis, then you know it renders your voice pretty much useless. You can't speak and it sucks. It was horrible. I've been better for about a week now. But during the time of being sick, I actually spent a majority of the time just sleeping, laying down and trying to, sleep away the sickness. And I'm not going to go into about how I got it and all that. Ashley was sick before that, so she got me sick. That's pretty much the general story. But a lot of it had to do with, I have a whole story about me being sick. I'll tell it another time. But nothing really big happened. It's been really disappointing that I haven't been able to make any videos. But I'm back, and I'm so happy. Which brings me to another point. If you guys don't follow me on Twitter, follow me on Twitter. You'll get so many updates, and you'll be able to know why I'm out, where I am, all that kind of stuff, and, upcoming projects. These skeletons look funny, but... so what are we doing here? Good question. A few things, actually. First, I want to add this to the sword, which is very disappointing because it's going to, cost so much, and it's also going to take away from the killing Enderman factor. But whatever, I need it. And why not have a super all-powerful sword just like that? So I'm very happy about that. I don't mind it. The next thing is mob farming is actually really different in 1.9. There's a lot of new sword mechanics, like you can't just spam it now. There's like a charge, and you have to wait until it's back. And if you do spam it, then you won't get powerful hits. There'll be very minimal hits, but if you wait, you'll get the most powerful hit that you can swing. Another thing is that you can do like swipes. You can hurt multiple mobs in one go instead of just constantly spamming. So here we've got a, large amount of mobs here. Not, as many as there could be, but let's go ahead and do some damage. So this should bring them down to 1. I may be wrong, but just one sword swipe should kill him. Come on, we don't have all day. Stop burning! Takes a minute. So what this does is lets lava out and brings them down to 1. But so before we'd have to spam click and just, go at like, about spamming essentially, like I said. Now we should be able to do it in one swing, one click, which should save a lot on the sword. We could have also used potions, but no one wants to just constantly make potions. Oh, it snapped. It works. That is awesome. And then I get all this XP, and I could probably do it again. I think that's a new set of people. So, a few of them died. But so again, now there's going to be some new ones here that are going to be left over. But what that should allow me to do is just one swing. All of the stuff goes in here, and I should be able to get all of the XP. Oh, they died. Well, that sucks, but whatever, you get the point. It has to be like timed perfectly. If I let any that were in there before go in there, then oh, I know why they died. They were already there when I swung the sword, so they already had 1 hit damage, so that just killed them. Okay, I got it. But yeah, so there's another reason we're here aside from that. Someone suggested that on the scarecrows we add leather, like just the chest plate. And it kind of will add to the thickness and kind of make them a little bit more visible, or at least their bodies. So that's what we're going to do, and hopefully that'll look good. So I've got 2 pieces of armor now, and oh no, I'm stuck. What's going on? I hope I can make it to a bed soon enough. Actually, there's a bed in this town. There has to be. This is actually, not too bad of a project. I know I just said it's the bane of my existence, but there are some good parts of it that I do like, but a majority of it I just don't. It's all bad. I didn't plan, and it just turned out very choppy and not clean and not organized. But the thing I do like about it is this little town center. It's very atmospheric, and I really like this. Especially this area over here, because there's a stairway that leads to the basement of this house behind this set of stairs, just like this. This is something I've always loved doing because it's kind of hidden, but very cool. But yeah, I never ended up doing anything with it. But that's the only thing I really like about this project. I mean, not to say I won't ever go back to it, like I said I would. I mean, I might one day. Who knows? Which I keep bringing brought to points. Look, you guys, it's been about 2 weeks now since I've been in front of you guys, like on a video. Or a new video anyways, so I've got a lot to talk about. It's like reuniting with a friend after missing school for like a week. You know what I mean? Like I got a lot to tell you guys. So this episode is going to be about reuniting, and it feels so good. So anyways, to that point I was talking about, we're not going to be doing anything in this town today. I've got a lot of kind of reevaluating to do about this whole project. I'll explain that in a minute. Man, this glass thing is gonna annoy me, but we're only here for one thing, so I'm not gonna be too worried about it. So if I add that kind of does that to it. Let's make sure. Oh no, oh, that was close. Okay, I've been farming, as you can see, just for the cows, so that does that. Yeah, that actually does look a lot better because it also adds color, I think, like a separator. Like you can see it very clearly now, and I think that looks really good. So very good suggestion. I do not know the username of the guy who suggested it because it was a while back, but it was like when we first built this area. but it definitely does look good, and I agree. So I just agreed to myself. I agree to you. It does look very good, and I'm very happy that you suggested that now, because before it was just that, and it kind of, that's weird, but that makes it look more like a body, and I think that's very good. So very good suggestion. Alright, so this particular town, let me try and climb on top of this building here, this thatched building. This particular town has been a project of ours for, it's been a while now. I know we started it back in like September. We started with the cave, and we haven't really made much progress. It's actually really embarrassing to me, because some episodes we're just building a house, some episodes I'm just talking, and I think that in order to make this series more entertaining, I need to fix things. I need to reevaluate everything. So what I'm going to do is take a small break from this town. Don't worry, I'm not going to be doing like I did with that town over there that I was just talking about and never coming back to this. I'll work on it probably on my own time when I get new ideas, and on camera. We will come back to this. But what I've realized is that when building on this scale, I always get to where I have no resources, and if I want to build a house, I actually have to go out and collect everything. And that is in no way like how I want to play this game. I want to get everything I need and be able to go into a project prepared, and be able to make planning like with wool and all that, and like where the roads are going to go, and just be ultimately prepared and have all the resources I need, and not necessarily have to just go out and collect everything all the time, because I actually have to do that like before every episode. So I think that's, you know, limiting like how the server, or not the server, how the world goes. I think that's kind of stopping the progression and slowing things down. So what are we going to do about that? Very good question. We are going to start working on an ultimate survival base. I think one of the biggest things that I enjoy about watching someone on YouTube, particularly like a Minecraft Let's Play, unless it's someone like building with, or something like building with BOO, where he actually, you know, just builds and builds and builds and builds, and has been doing it for, you know, 350 episodes now, then I can understand that. But I really enjoy watching Let's Plays where they have a really well established like survival base, something very unique and just, you know, really cool and really far in the game, and just organized, and, you know, everything you'd want in a world, and they have it. That's something I've always enjoyed. So that's what we're going to be working on for the next few episodes. I'm going to run over to where it is. I might do a cut. It depends. We're already actually almost there. But is this a suicide mission? Because it's going to be nighttime here in a minute. We've got like, I don't know how much longer. But yeah, okay. So that is what we're going to do. But don't worry. We're not just going to like quit building. This is no longer, or this isn't like going to turn into something where we're not like a building series. We are still very much a building Let's Play. Yeah, I love this path. Like, this is one of my best like creations in this world, I think. Just this bridge and leading over here. I'd like to add like a wooden bridge that actually arcs in the middle, like down, or hangs, I guess. That way we could like create a really cool atmosphere for this whole area. I think that'd be really cool. But yeah, alright, so we are almost there now. What I'd like to do is create a like Hobbit hole styled lab. Not necessarily like Hobbit hole, but just something where it's oriental with the entrances and the hallways and stuff. It's kind of a circle in a sense. I've got a few plans I've got to go through before we can actually start, but I'd really like to do that with this particular mountain. So I know that we've been in the safari or savanna biome for a long time now, and we're going back to one already, but this will still allow me to change up the style and just kind of do something unique and let my ideas replenish and creativity replenish. So I'm going to go ahead and actually cut this tree down because it's totally obstructing the view. Let me see if I can climb up there. Oh, I forgot to dump all this, all the tree logs out of my inventory. Alright, there we go. And it's getting nighttime. No, it's not. Okay. So this particular, like, area is where I'd like to make an entrance. So, like, a stairway leading up to a nice, like, kind of like think of, like, a spaceship. Like, a spacecraft's entrance, like, with the doors kind of sliding open, having, like, a circular shape, Kind of like a Legend of Zelda dungeon room, like the tree room, I'm pretty sure, in Twilight Princess. All the doors are like circular and they roll to the side. Obviously, we can't create that effect, but I'd like to do something with this area. What do you guys think? Because I know that I'm not really one to create new ideas and then go back to the old ones. I've been one to just ditch an idea entirely, but I promise that I'm not going to ditch that project we're working on. I just think it would be a good idea to create an area where we actually can build underground farms and tree farms and just get everything automated and be organized and be able to go into new projects like prepared. But I'd really like to do something with this, and I'm very excited to see what you guys think. We're not going to do anything with it today, though, because I don't have any ideas other than this entrance. But basically what we do is just create a huge laboratory, and we'd use the ground and the cave systems to kind of, have an unlimited space. Whereas if we were building out in the open, we'd have to build exterior, and I think that would turn into just a project on its own. But if we build into this, we can do some really cool stuff. So obviously I'd make it look good and actually make it look kind of like a home. But yeah, so what do you guys think? Because I'm very excited. And look, on the side of there, I could create like a window / like patio. Man, it would be so cool. Obviously, I'm not prepared for this, but I don't mind if I have to collect the resources. But I think we can do it, and I think that's what we will do, depending on what you guys think. Just a big, like, laboratory in this mountain and underground with all kinds of farms and just organization all around. I think that will really help out this Let's Play because we'll be able to be organized and we'll have all the materials we need. But what am I going to do now? Now that I've done all this talking? Well, I'm going to go ahead and kind of ditch all the stuff in my inventory and just kind of organize myself. We're not going to be doing anything too much longer because I imagine I've used up a majority of this episode's time talking. I apologize, but I'm just connecting with you guys. It's been a while, and I'm very happy to be back. So I have a lot to tell you guys. All of my ideas are being fleshed out now. It's awesome. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and collect all of my thoughts and organize my inventory. And we're going to go try and slay some slimes so that we can collect them. Because we actually need them for a little bit of automation that I have in store. Or in mind, I guess, from... it's like an idea from the Minecraft Reddit, and I'd like to be able to do that, but I need slime blocks. So we're going to go try and slay some slime. I will be right back. Let's go ahead and slay some slimes. Well, I guess that's that. That night was actually a lot quicker than I thought it'd be. Oh, Enderman. Whoa, that scared me. Hello? See, that is why I don't like the sword. Because it causes that. They run away, and it's not good. Because I can't collect ender pearls when that happens. No, where are you at? It's really trippy, too. And this guy, who's thinking he's all cool. I am not used to this at all. The new, fighting system is so different. And I should not have come out here thinking I could take it on, easily. Because this was definitely an experience. But I didn't get too many slime balls, I don't think. 48, actually. That's not bad. That'll get us started. And I can just come back here every night and, try and take them on my own time. But I just kind of wanted to see what we could do with it in the episode. But yeah, so 48 is not a bad yield, considering I didn't really get to kill too many of them, and there might be a few left over, and the creeper totally blew up there, and there's a lot of swampland that I did not cover, but there should be a few left over. I was just thinking, this swamp, even though I just totally ragged on it, I guess, about it being all broken up and not looking that good, I was over here and it totally looks like a swamp. This looks like a swamp with it all lowered in water, with the trees and stuff like that, and a little bit higher ground. This is more of a swamp than I guess what I was thinking of originally. So I actually really like this. It has a good story behind it and atmosphere. I don't know. But let's go ahead and head back now and not take too much time left. So I have a question. I guess it's the comment question of the day. Oh, leftover mob. See, I keep like swinging, like spamming it. I'm used to that, so it's really weird. But okay, anyways, I need to get on topic. I haven't commentated in a while, so I get distracted really easily now. We're really far away from home too, so this is gonna take a minute, but be the perfect time to talk. Anyways, what was I trying to say? Yeah, okay, so the comment question of the day is, honestly, what is the like best time or like length of an episode that you guys enjoy the most? Like, some people say 30 minutes, but 30 minutes, like, I can't sit through that. And I'm sure you guys can't. Like, I'm not saying I can't record a 30-minute video, because I sure can. Like, it's really easy to use up that much time. But can you guys watch that? Like, I don't know, 30 minutes just seems like a long time to be sitting there. Like, that's half of an hour. Like, that's a pretty long episode. I could see that for like special episodes and stuff like that, or if we have a lot to do. But just an average, like every Tuesday 30-minute episode, well, I guess if it's once a week, but still, I'd like to do 20 to 25 minutes. That's like the best time for me. It's really organized, really quaint, and just it's like the average length of a TV show, where they're usually like 22 minutes, 24 minutes, around that area. So yeah, about 20 to 25 minutes. But what do you guys think? Anyways, I don't really have much to do. I don't really have much planned, and we're already 20 minutes in, like I said. So I'm going to go ahead and cut it here. I am going to make it at least to the base, though. I don't want to just leave you guys as I'm walking back, but we can check on the rest of the steak and see if everything's cooked up and just kind of fix our inventory. So what is your favorite feature of 1.9? I guess that's more of an official, like a better comment question of the day. I guess you can answer both if you want. But yeah, so what is your favorite feature of 1.9? I'm actually really excited for the new snapshots, which are probably not going to come out anytime soon. But I know that there are some cool features already like in the works. Jeb has been working on a new mob, and I think it's actually a bear or something like that, or a polar bear or something. I think it might be a bear, but I'm not sure. I think he confirmed it, actually. I'm not entirely sure, though. Alright, so... Oh no, pictures are actually weird. These shaders are a little bit buggy. It is a preview, so... That, you know... Guess we'll have to deal with that. Ah, it's so bad. But at least I haven't used too many pictures. Okay, so I'm going to trash a whole bunch of this stuff. Don't worry, I don't care about any of this. It's not really needed. Okay. Any of this is actually... I'll keep the gunpowder, though. That's always a good thing to keep. And I've got a lot of sugar cane. Or not a lot, but a good amount. So, how many slime blocks can we actually make? I've actually made one already, as you could see in that chest. But I should have enough to make 5. Okay, cool. So, with these, I can actually make an automated system for pumpkins and melons, like a really easy to make, simple system. That's what we're going to be doing, I think, for the first farm, but we're at least 1 or 2 episodes away from that. I don't know if I want to do melons yet, or pumpkins. Probably melons, because that's a food source, and that'd be better to automate first. But the goal is to get everything automated, every single food. I think there's actually a new food type, too. But anyways, guys, my name has been SystemZee. We are now officially on 1.9. I apologize for not much building, but, you know, I had to talk to you guys and kind of get everything into play, reevaluate the Let's Play, and just kind of get your opinions on that. Anyways, it has been a pleasure being here in front of you all. I am so sorry for that, like, time of nothing. Those 2 weeks of just no content. That is so not me. Like, I've been doing this straight for a few months now, and that was the first time I missed a scheduled video, which is definitely not something I plan on doing, you know, often. But since I know a lot of you are not going to go and follow my Twitter, even though a lot of you do, I'm going to go ahead and give you guys an update, or not an update, but like a heads up. So in May, the months May and June, around that area, we've got a lot of stuff going on. Ashley and I both do. We're going to be going to Florida for like a, you know, vacation with the family, basically. And so yeah, that's like one of the biggest things. After that, we're moving to a new apartment, so there might be a week or two of no content in that area, but I'm gonna try and be prepared. So just a heads up for that. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Hopefully you've watched this far. If not, I still appreciate you watching. Anyways, likes are always appreciated, otherwise known as thumbs up. I don't know why I say likes, but yeah, comments are too. This is so weird commentating again because I just got over the sickness and I didn't even talk because, you know, laryngitis, like I said, you can't talk with it. But it feels great to be back nonetheless. So, you know, hopefully you guys are cool with me slowly getting back into the swing of things and kind of feeling comfortable again talking like for this long and kind of professional, you know, in a sense. But anyways, my name has been SystemZee. I've done enough talking. The last thing I'm going to leave you with is I have good news. I'm getting a new desk and hopefully a new chair soon. So whoop whoop, that's awesome. And hopefully it'll allow me to make better content because my current desk actually slants. It's on an angle, and if I put a drink on it, it'll actually slide off. It's really weird. Don't use an art table for a computer desk. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching.